Oh, hey everybody. Hey Beeper. I guess the second time's the winner. It took me so long to get the stream started. Belle came in. She was outside for just a minute, checking it out. Now Logan's out there. He ran right by us and went outside. Maybe Beep will decide to go out there. This is the first time Beep's been over here with the door open now. Just got here. So, good morning. It is Monday. It is April the 6th, I believe. And we are here at the Kitten Academy, as always. That seems like a silly thing to say. Um, yeah, we're starting a little late. This morning was my grocery day, so that's why. Everything at the grocery store was great, though. And I got home, and the weather was so nice. I opened the cat door for Belle, and I showed it to her, and she ran right out to check it out. And she came right back in because what she really wants more than anything is snuggles. And she does this actually all day. If you watch the stream, if I'm in the kitchen, she comes to the door and she just waits and looks at the door and just waits and looks like she wants out, you know? Everybody would think that she wants out, and then I'll open the door and she'll walk back into her room like, "Come on, follow me then." What she really wants is for me to come hang out with her. I know it is. And then last night I spent a lot of time hanging out in the room with Belle, and she was very happy about it. But then instead of getting up on my lap or something, like she used to when she was pregnant, she just sits next to me in the cat condo and sort of wants to hang out. That's all. She just likes to hang out a lot. Real sweetheart. So I can hardly see because I don't know how well this is coming on the camera. There's a lot of bright sun, and then the rest of the room is very dim. And that contrast is probably messing with the camera almost as much as it's messing with my eyes. It's very, very high contrast in here. She is being just a sweetheart, though. So I've been thinking a lot about how much food her kittens don't seem to be eating. I would expect three kittens and a mom cat to go through a lot more food than they're going through. But they're all healthy and active, so I know they're getting enough nutrition. But I think what we might start to do is try to sort of separate mom from the kittens just a little bit more often so that they can learn to eat more than they nurse. They still nurse a lot for kittens that are over 2 months old now. It is way more than you would expect. Now, not that there's anything wrong with that. It doesn't hurt them, but I would sure like to see them get sort of past that. Plus, I think it does bring out a little bit more love for humans when the kittens spend more time away from their mom. So it's I think something I'm considering getting started on for these guys. She loves this sunny spot, doesn't she? Yeah, Melanie, I don't know because the secret agent suit. So the secret agent suit made a lot of sense for Tank because Tinker was getting adopted with Dabble, and I didn't want them to have to spend too much time apart from each other. In particular, because they were going to go home together, and I didn't want them to sort of forget about each other or be like, oh, I don't want you around me anymore because we haven't been around for a while. So it made a lot of sense for Tank. But I think because Belle is, at least in theory, getting adopted on her own, it may not be that important to use the suit when we could just sort of separate her from the kids a little more often. So that's what I think anyway. But you're right. Fleur Meyer, whose name I am completely mispronouncing. You're right. So far I haven't seen any evidence that the kittens are throwing up from the milk bar, that's actually kind of unique now that you mention it. It hadn't occurred to me that by this age, most of the kittens that nurse as much as these kittens do would be throwing up cheese everywhere. These guys aren't. I wonder why. It's possible that maybe they are, and mom is just such a fastidious mom cat that she cleans it up. That could be something that's happening. But I think we'd still see some evidence of it, and we watch them all day long, so I guess we'd probably know if that was happening, right? Not sure. Okay, time to play with mom now, huh? Little beeper. Well, I didn't mean for this much of the stream to be me sitting over here by the cat door with these two. I thought they would either go out or we would move on pretty quickly. I know what you guys really want to see are Gabi and her kittens upstairs, and we are going to get to them. Let's get up and take a look around, okay? Belle, sweetie Belle. She's purring, making her little noises. So sweet. Okay. All right. So I believe that Foggy, hi, here's Maggie waiting for her turn to come in here. Oh, Foggy's still right here in the blanket, as you can clearly see. Yes, well, she blends in pretty well here. You tired out, Foggy Beans? Oh, yeah, well, it's been a long morning for everybody, hasn't it? Okay, well, you can take a nap there if you want. And just a minute ago, Clax was here, but I see now, oh, that was Clax's tail end that you just saw. Leaving the frame. Here we are. Hi, Claxy. What are you doing? Our grocery store started providing paper bags again, which is wonderful for the cats. That is a fun toy. And Maggie and Ari are both real fans of getting in a paper bag. So the fact that we've got some around now is going to be fun for them. Has been fun for them. We got some last week too. Yeah, Map, I don't know. It does seem to me that the cats prefer to sleep in places where they sort of match the background. If somebody told me that they'd studied it and that was a fact that they had studied, I would not doubt it for a second because it really seems that way. Like, Acro and Loganberry prefer sort of orangey, warm color things to sleep on. And Eddie would probably rather sleep on something that was sort of grayish, brown, and Ari for sure on the gray carpeting and rugs. And just, it seems that way. But I think you'd have to study it because it would also be real easy for that to just be an observational bias, wouldn't it? Where you really just notice when they do that and pay attention to it. So that's what sort of sticks in your head as being true. Even if statistically speaking, they don't lay there any more than anywhere else. I don't know. I haven't cut the handles off the bags yet, but I always do, and I will do that. I was just noticing that myself. So I will do it. I've only got one hand free, so I can't really cut it too well with my knife. I'm sure it'll be okay for a few minutes until I can come back and take care of it. See, I think she wants to go back out there, and I'm just concerned that she'll get into it with Loganberry, and it'd be probably the worst place for them to start a fight out there where they're a little bit confined cage match. I don't think it's going to happen though. She gets along pretty well with everybody, and she's probably not going to go out there anyway. So we'll let Logan be Logan. In fact, you know what? I'll just close the door so we can walk away, and I won't have to worry about it. There we go. Logan knows how to let himself in. I don't think she knows how to let herself out. So that should solve the issue right there. Perfect. Now we can go upstairs and see the little tiny kittens that I know you want to see. What do you got there, Beeper? Beeper's blankie. That's a fun one. Ping pong balls on a wooden floor. That's a good cat toy right there. Beeper, you're so silly. Clax, I see you. Claxy, you want this ping pong ball, buddy? She was aware of the fact that it went in there. And I think she missed the action part. Hey. You got it? Yeah, we got it. Now it's a toy. So on this topic, I haven't moved the camera to point in here yet, and I will if they're going to keep exploring. That would be nice. The camera on the main Kitten Academy live stream, I mean. So I will do that. But also, DJ's out for the rest of the week. I mean, out like at work. And so we probably will start a new faculty stream for the faculty and for our people on our Discord, which you get to through our Patreon. So we'll probably do that this week. It probably will be running almost all week, unless I have too much free time and I want to play some video games because that's the same computer. So if that happens, well, if that happens, we'll find a way. Usually I can switch it over to my notebook for a while and make it all work. Too technical. That doesn't matter. So there's Ari, Acro, and Smokey all having second breakfast. Oh man, speaking of second breakfast, there are a lot of messes for me to clean up this morning. Let's hope we don't accidentally get any of them on camera. I've already sort of spot cleaned, but we got fresh flowers last week, and they're wonderful to have fresh flowers in the house. But it seems like the kittens, the cats, like to eat them and then they vomit even more than usual. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Gabby. You're the one everybody's been waiting to see. And I would have just shown all of you guys what's going on with Brooke. What's going on is she's just sleeping in her room. But I don't want to let her out right now while the kittens are exploring with that fence up. So we'll let Brooke out a little bit later. She got to spend most of the day out of her room, as she's been doing lately. Now that Tink and Dabble are gone, Brooke is the only one that really gets free roam of the house. I just don't like to let her out at the same time that Belle and company are sort of accessible. So, yeah. Gabby is sweet. She's got a... I've been washing her back end a little bit to help her out. And last night it got out of control. It's still a little out of control right now. As much as I've sort of cleaned it, I think it's extra messy, and I'm probably gonna have to shave her a little bit on the back end there. So that'll happen. I think so. You guys should just anticipate it. I know she's got beautiful fur, and it is a real shame to have to trim her fur at all, but I think it'll help her out for at least a little while if I help clean her up there. It's just a little one. I know, you are a sweetheart. Well, let's see your kittens, though. Now, yeah, we named the kittens. DJ named the kittens yesterday. They all have names now, official names. But I didn't come prepared for this stream, so I can't tell you what the names are. You'll have to look on our Twitter, or if you're on our Discord, they're on our Discord too. Now, I remember one of them because it's the one that DJ was so excited to name. Scuttlebutt is the one that looks like custard. So this one is Scuttlebutt. I know that much. And let's see if I can remember the others. Oh man, this is going to be rough. So I know we have a Prattle, a Blarney, a Scuttlebutt, and a Banter. Yes, okay. Yeah, no, I haven't put a cheat sheet on the box yet. Part of Pet Arco, I would have. I put a cheat sheet for the last class on the box so I could just read it while I did the close-up stream. I didn't, man, I'm so unprepared for this morning's close-up stream. This is completely my fault. I really should have thought to do that. Now I'm too late. Yeah, they are listed on the live stream info on the regular Kitten Academy live stream. DJ went and updated the description. And they're on our Twitter with the cheat sheet. They're on our Discord with the cheat sheet. And I will get it straight for tomorrow so I can tell you guys. Okay, Prattle is the dark tabby with the white fingers. So that's Prattle is this one, because you can see. So we noticed another thing too, I'll tell you. So Prattle is the one with just the little white fingertips, and the pink nose is the dotted nose, Prattle. Okay, you've got a dotted nose. So you see that little black spot on the nose on Prattle there? That's a way to tell. And then if we look at Banter is the other one that could be Prattle's twin, except Banter. Okay, so you can see they're very, very twinsies, but you can tell them apart because Banter has more of her front right paw covered, more than just the fingers. It goes onto the paw a little bit, and because she's got the pink nosy. All pink. See that? There's no little black spot on the nose. And when they get bigger, that's going to be way more obvious. But right now it's still, so here's the one with the little black spot. Oh, see, it's a little subtle at this age, but when they get bigger, it's going to be super obvious. So that'll make a big difference. So tell me if I get this wrong now, because again, I'm still just learning too. It's Banter who has the pink nose, and it's Prattle who has the black spot on the pink nose, the black nose, we'll say. I hope that's right. And then we have our little kitten that looks like Custard, who is Scuttlebutt. This is little Scuttlebutt, which a lot of people have written in to say Scuttlebutt is a word that they did not know before. Everybody had to look it up, I guess. It's interesting to me. I think it may be a term that doesn't get much use outside of the United States. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't get much use in the United States either. But, you know, what are you going to do? So this is little Scuttlebutt. And then, let's see. So we got, I'm trying to scroll back through the chat. Oh, and then Blarney. Oh no, I clicked the screen. Now all of our focus and colors are going to be off. Oh, I'm so sorry. I ruined it. So this then is Blarney, I think. Is that right, Blarney? Oh, come on. Yeah, I screwed up the focus, and I know from experience now, if I tap the screen, then it wants to focus there, and then it just stops adjusting, and there's no way to get it to start doing it again. Oh, it's the worst. This app can really mess with you sometimes. Come on, focus on the kittens. Oh, we can't do it. I just ruined our whole close-up, the whole close-up aspect of the close-up. Let's see, maybe I can get it to, there we go, a little bit, all right. Okay, so this one's Blarney. Now, I need to say the same thing that I'd said before, that we think that Blarney and Scuttlebutt are both boys, and we think that Prattle and Banter, or Prattle and Banter, I can't tell which is which from here, are girls. So we think that the two dark ones are the girls, and the two lighter gray ones are the boys, we think. But I'll tell you, if you wanted percentages, I would not put it at above a, sort of 75% likelihood that I'm correct. So we are definitely reserving the right to come back later and be like, oh, we were all wrong. They're all, I don't know, the third gender or something else. So we don't know. I can tell you one thing for sure. We're pretty sure, we're like over 90% sure that they are all kittens. So at least we've got that much that we can be certain of. Or relatively certain of. Your sweet little Gabi. Yeah, I know I've been wrong about so much lately. Wow, I mean, I had 4 good years, and I think I'm just used up now. Just used up because, I was wrong about Gab being pregnant. I was wrong about the entire last litter being boys. Just wrong and wrong again. So yeah, if I keep the streak up, I'll be wrong about all these too. We'll see. Anyway, so they're all very good nursers. They're very healthy, very happy. I need to get their weights this morning. I need to get their weights. Yeah, we should do that. Do you want to do that with me? Can we do that? Now, you guys, this is going to be doubly difficult because not only are you guys going to have to help me remember the weights and tell me after the close-up stream is over, the folks on the Discord can let me know. You're also going to have to help me know which kitten is which as we're weighing them. Otherwise, I won't get them all right. So let's try it together, though. You guys can help me with that. We'll get a little extra close-ups of the kittens, maybe, if our focus is going to decide to work with us. We'll see. Let's just try it. It is what it is. We can do better tomorrow. I think that's sort of like if I had a motto in my life, that would be it. Hey, we'll do better tomorrow. Okay, so let's get some weights. Let's start with somebody we know for sure, little Scuttlebutt, who wasn't quite latched on yet. Okay, Scuttlebutt, focus on Scuttlebutt. Not going to happen. All right, well, we tried. And there, now we get some focus. Yeah, nice job, camera. You're just the best. So there's little Scuttlebutt, and Scuttlebutt today weighs 4.4 ounces. Little Scuttlebutt. Buddy, you're so tiny. You're so tiny. Yeah, somebody was asking when they'll see the vet. There's nothing wrong with them, so there's no reason for them to have to see the vet for a while. We usually try to, for Christ's focus, it's killing me. It makes me so sad. We usually don't see the vet unless there's a reason. We see the vet the first time around 6 weeks when they get their first vaccine. So that is the plan right now anyway. So that was Scuttlebutt, and that makes this one Blarney, so I can get those two right. Blarney, though, I can't. Focus. Come on, focus. Who's running this camera anyway? All right. Blarney weighs 4.7. Hey, little Blarney boy. And like I said before, I think we're starting to see the beginning of a classic tabby pattern on Blarney, just like Acro's pattern, which is very pretty. Big swirls. That'll be nice to see. Okay. All right, now we get into the two that are tricky, because I was just saying, tell me if I got this right. Everybody on the chat can correct me. The one that, let's see, this one is the one with the dot on the nose, and that makes it the bee name, Banter. So Banter is the one with the dot, right? The nose dot, is that right? Banter is the one? Please tell me I'm right about that. And, the fingers. So this is just the fingers, not the glove, and the nose dot. Oh, it's Prattle. Okay, everybody knows I'm wrong. It's Prattle. Prattle weighs 5.1. I got it backwards. Okay, Prattle has the nose dot. Prattle. I need to think of a way to remember that. Prattle with the nose dot. That's fine. And the fingers. Just the fingers. So Prattle's got the nose dot. Prattle's got the fingers. Oh, Prattle's going to climb right out of this bowl. Well, I try to get focus, and I can't. Okay, Prattle. Okay. So Prattle has the dot on the nose. And this focus. It's killing me. Okay. So that just by then, just by the fact that we've done everybody else, a process of elimination. That makes this one Banter. And Banter weighs 4.5 ounces. 4.5 ounces for Banter. Banter, come up here where we can see your little face and your little glove. See, there's the glove. There, focus. There we go. Focus the glove. And why don't you put your face up here where we can see it too, Banter? Oh, you're cutie pie. Cutie pie Banter girl. Okay. All right, now you guys have the weights, and I will get them from you after we're done trying to film these kids with no ability to focus whatsoever. This time it's not just me that I've rubbed off on the camera. Neither the camera nor I can focus. Like I said, we'll do better tomorrow. That's how we roll around here. We know no matter how badly we screw it up, there's always tomorrow to screw it up worse. Oh, such a sweetie, Mom. Oh, Gabby. All the kittens trying to find their way back to nurse. All right. Well, there's not news today, but let me remind you that it is normal for Gabby to be panting even at this point. In fact, we've had plenty of mom cats that would pant for, on and off for, a week or 2 weeks after delivering kittens. So if you do see her panting, I wouldn't panic. She's eating right. She's very happy and loving, and she's pooping good, and she's drinking a lot of water. So as far as we can tell, she is in excellent health, and the panting is just the normal panting that you expect from a mom cat. No worries there. Also, as I've said, she does like to leave the kittens and come sit outside of the box when they are calm. But she's a good enough mom cat to go back to them when they are not calm. So the fact that she spends a lot of time out of the box is nothing to worry about. There is a heat pad right under this corner of the box, and I think the kittens know it because whenever she's out, I see them all over here. And it's just the tiniest bit warm. It's like mom cat temperature. So it feels sort of the same as them being snuggled up to her, just a little bit warm, not too warm. So you know that even when she's out, they are going to be comfy and warm enough. She's doing a great job as mom cat, and she's been keeping them clean. And she just needs to keep herself a little cleaner. I'll have to shave her down, like I said. She has been, by the way, I don't know, you guys probably can't tell on the camera, but her fur, even just in the 2 days since she delivered her kittens, her fur has already started to change a little bit in quality and become just a little bit shinier, a little bit silkier. And I think over time we're going to see her fur really start to come back and be all glossy and beautiful like we expect. So that's good news too. We're excited to see that. Good. Thanks everybody for joining me this morning. Thanks so much with the help on the names because I was completely unprepared. I really appreciate that help. This one then is Blarney with the beautiful swirl pattern that I can already see is forming. Oh, just gorgeous, and yelling now because I woke him up. I'm sorry, little Blarney buddy. She's trying to help him find his way back now without rolling so far that these guys can't keep nursing. She is rolling around a lot for having kittens latched on. It's funny. They're big old floofy pants. Floofy pants, just like Maggie's got floofy pants. Anyway, yeah, hey, thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I do really appreciate it. And thank you for the help with the weights and the names. I really appreciate that. Thank you to the mods for moderating and answering the questions that I didn't see or couldn't get to. And thank you all for chatting too. He's got his face in her ear. How cute is that? That's the cutest thing. His whole head fits in there. Anyway, just a quick reminder, if you want to keep watching these kittens and the other kittens, you can do that all day long on the Kitten Academy live stream right here on YouTube. I know that there's still some difficulty in searching for that, but you can find our channel. It's always listed there, or you can go to our website. It's always listed there. And I do have a support ticket into YouTube, and they've written me back to say they know there's a problem. They're all doing their best to stay on top of it, which is all we can ask for. So I think that's pretty cool, and hopefully it will be fixed up soon. Yeah, so that's everything. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow, where hopefully we'll have a little better focus, both from me and from the camera.